Give me a call, 1-877-JVM says. That's 1-877-586-7297. Straight out to my fantastic panel. Clinical psychologist Judy Kuriansky, criminal defense attorney Janie Weintraub. There she is, Curtis Sliwa, founder of the Guardian Angels, and WTAM radio reporter Ken Robinson. I am also very pleased to have with me on the phone Inez Fortson, mother of Talacia Fortson, one of the victims found inside the house. Inez, we are going to get to you in just a moment, but first I want to start with Ken Robinson, radio reporter, WTAM in Cleveland. What, dare we ask, is the very latest on this investigation into the house next door?
Well, the very latest is that, yes, there was a stench coming from that house. Neighbors complained again that the smell had returned. So Cleveland police arrived to investigate. They brought in a crew. The house next door was actually being renovated, according to the owner. The owner says he's been working on rebuilding and reconfiguring this house, and there was a lot of junk in the backyard, a lot of debris. So police had to bring a crew in to remove a lot of debris from the backyard. And now they're going to bring in thermal imaging equipment. They're going to scour that backyard, try to detect if any bodies are buried there. Now,
they're saying the smell is back big time, right, Ken? Neighbors?
That's absolutely true. Neighbors said the smell was worse than he'd ever smelled it before. Of course, we all know that the smell was one of the things that the people had complained about earlier, long before the bodies were discovered at Sowell's house.
Ken Robinson, this community has come together to express its outrage, but really, what is being done on a practical level to make changes in the laws? I know that there's been a call for a federal investigation into the police response to complaints about this man, but is anything being done to try to prevent another House of Horrors from happening again?
Well, actually, the neighborhood is still in shock. The whole city of Cleveland is still in shock. Yes, there will probably be an investigation of the police department why they didn't act earlier. But also, many people in the community tell me there's a lot of blame to go around. Community members, people living in the community weren't as vigilant in reporting seeing women going in and out of Sowell's house and the smell that was coming from his house.
Because they were vulnerable women. Nobody cared about them because, boy, they might have been a drug addict, or maybe somebody was desperate and being a prostitute. So who cares about them? That's what was going on, Jane. He picked on vulnerable women as his victims.
That's what I don't think, That's very true.
Get this. I have some interesting facts to tell you about here, because this is a mind blower. While Sowell was in prison for attempted rape, he applied to a treatment program for sex offenders. Get this. He wasn't accepted because he wouldn't accept any guilt. It gets worse. 3 months after his release, Sowell went through an evaluation process required for convicted sex offenders. Guess what the report concluded? It concluded that there was low risk of Sowell re-offending, even though he admitted to being a violent alcoholic and claimed he'd had sex with more than 50 women and that he had an appetite for porn. So I don't understand what these evaluations accomplish. Are they a crock, Dr. Judy, these evaluations by psychiatrists of these dangerous people?
I have to say that it really shows that the profession that I'm in is not really up to snuff about paying enough attention. The point is, the statistics show that people who offend again. He's admitted it. Sex offenders do many times offend over and over again. The treatments that we have for them are totally inadequate. It's like they don't change unless they really want to change. This is part of the serious problem, and
against women. The public health department was out there, people. The health department, not just the parole department, the police, the health department was out there and left it undone. Stench remained. Another few murders occurred.
And the stench remains tonight. And does the mystery of exactly how many women are killed in the House of Horrors and the homes surrounding it. Thank you. Fantastic panel. We're going to stay on top of this story.